Hi, welcome back to the series where I, as someone who's always been told that they are way too much, will dream way too big and aim way too high and probably fall directly on my ass, but the world is burning, so who gives a flying fuck? Remember how I was really excited because one of my friends was like, hey, I'm going to introduce you to my rep. Turns out that they talked to that rep, and that rep was like, no go. My roster is too full. Back to square one. And I, of course, have not heard back from any of my cold emails. Which is fine. It's fine. Totally fine. To be honest, I'm pretty discouraged. And before you're like, what do you mean? And you've only sent 2 emails. How can you already be discouraged? I mean that I've been doing this for over a decade, and this happens over and 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 over again. This has basically been the story of my career. I get really close to an opportunity. Have I told you about that time that I got pinned for 5 different projects that would have been life-changing? And then for whatever reason, it does not go my way. And it's really frustrating. I did, however, over the last week, have a really good conversation with my partner where we outlined some of our goals, and it did become really, really clear to me that there are several things that I am no longer willing to give up, that I used to be willing to give up. Mainly, I'm no longer interested in being a version of myself that I don't really like, just because I think it might get me closer to some of these goals. But the problem remains, I still have the goals. And like my partner says, wants are like freight trains. There's no stopping them, there's only channeling them. So we continue. Next up is an agency that has a very big name for anybody who's in this industry. I have a couple of email addresses from folks within that agency, and yeah, we're sending out the email. Now, as always, the email itself is very intentionally crafted. It is loaded with links. These go to my headshot, my resume, recent work that I've done, my commercials that are online, a couple of scenes from footage that I've shot for films. It also has links to actors and directors and producers that I've worked with so that they know that I'm working at a high caliber, and therefore that I can book at a high caliber. Because the most frustrating thing about all of this is that I might be the only person in the world that knows that I can book at a high caliber. And now I just have to convince everybody else that that's true. So here we go. With ever-mounting grim determination. Go. It's time. As ever, continue to check back for updates. You will know as soon as I do.